All right, welcome back to the Loan Arranger Radio Show. You got Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, right here. Thanks for listening to the show. I told you we had a lot more to cover than we do. We've already talked about interest rates. They're already in the low to mid sixes. If you got weak credit, you might be in the high sixes, low sevens. But I mean, interest rates have settled. And there's still a little bit of money for Hometown Heroes left. There's about $50 million. It's probably going to last another 30 days. So if you want your paws into some of that, call the Loan Arranger right now, and I'll get you. I just closed a beautiful loan. Listen to this. This is Tiffany and John. Okay, wonderful couple. Absolutely wonderful couple. They originally came to me through one of my favorite realtors, Tom McNamara from EXP. Great agent. If you want a great agent, one of my favorite agents out there right now. Tom referred this client to me, and they wanted to buy, but they could only buy with getting their cousin on who had all the money, but he was being manipulative on what kind of house they wanted to buy. And they were like, this is really for us. And he's just really helping us. So we shouldn't have any say so in the house we want, because ultimately we're going to refi and get him off of it. But he was controlling. I took over the transaction. I eliminated that co-signer, the cousin, and John and Tiffany were struggling. They really didn't have a lot of down payment. They had pretty good credit. It was pretty good, but not great. But they had virtually hardly any money. So Tom and I got him into a house, negotiated closing costs. I got him Hometown Heroes. Listen, they came out of pocket with $650, and that was for the appraisal and their inspection. $650. You can't rent an apartment for first month and security deposit for $650. And they got, I think the house was like, I don't know, $425, something like that. It was beautiful, beautiful home, beautiful home. So I want to thank Tiffany and John, great customers. I want to thank Tom McNamara for joining in on that. Got Brandon Rhymes down in Tampa. One of my partners down there, great real estate agent. Mardon Construction, one of my favorite builders down in Punta Gorda. If you want a house, build on a house right there. Fantastic. So if you want a good real estate agent, I will connect you with a real estate agent. Don't choose your own real estate agent. You don't know who you're choosing. You choose people that you like. Don't do that. Choose people that are going to get the job done. And when you let me connect you with a real estate agent, not only will I connect you with a great real estate agent that I know knows how to negotiate and knows what they're doing, but they'll give you 25% of their commission back to use towards your closing costs. You combine that with Hometown Heroes, down payment assistance, negotiating closing costs from a seller. It's a win-win all the way around. All right. We talked about, you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about USDA loans. So USDA, United States Department of Agriculture. These are the people that used to put that purple stamp on the side of your steak. Okay. Remember that? I don't do that anymore. I don't know why, but all the folks out there that are my age would remember. So USDA actually, they insure loans just like VA and FHA does for the government. So United States Department of Agriculture have a great product for rural properties. So when I say rural properties, you don't have to be on a farm, okay? But there are geographically located areas. If you go to webringyouhome.com, my website, and go to Loan Programs USDA, I'll bring you to a link. You can search any property in that link. It's got a link that says eligible property, search here. You punch in the address and it'll tell you if it's USDA qualified. If it is, I'll give you the parameters of what you need to be as a buyer, because this is no money down and the PMI is reduced to, it's like ridiculously low and the interest rates are competitive. Now, there are some things that make it a little bit more challenging for some people. One, the house has to be in a specified geographic area. So provided we met that test, now let's meet the rest of them. USDA is pretty strict on credit scores. So weak credit scores are never going to work. Minimum 645, minimum. And then they're strict on debt to income ratio, 43%. And the problem with a lot of Americans with inflation and you going out and buying a car that's got a $650 car payment, it's no wonder your debt ratios are through the roof. Okay. I don't buy new cars. I never owned one in my life. And believe me, I can afford any car I want. I was going to buy my wife a brand new Bentley and she refused for me to do it. But because I love her and she never spends any money. But that's not my point. I don't buy new cars ever. I've never bought one in my entire life. I buy used cars with 25, 30,000 miles on it. I get it's already depreciated and then I can drive it until it's got 60, 80,000 miles on it. And then I sell it, but then I don't have car payments. So you got to eliminate debt. Debt's the enemy of wealth. You're never going to accumulate wealth with a bunch of debt unless you're just making gobs of money. So I can help you with that. If you want some help, I will be happy to kick your kid's butt and get everybody in shape if that's what you want me to do. But USDA, 100% financing, meaning no money down. So you got at least a 645 credit score. You got a debt ratio under 43%. You're a first time. You don't have to be a first time home buyer. You just can't own a home presently while you close. Now, what I have done is I've gotten clients USDA loans that own a home presently, but the home is going to close simultaneously with the new purchase. You can still do that. So you don't have to be a first-time home buyer. And I'm telling you, it's a great product. You negotiate, you get a USDA qualified loan and you negotiate closing costs, you're into the deal for no money out of pocket. I mean, no money out of pocket, like a veteran. It's a great loan. Speaking of veterans, if you're a veteran and you don't go to webringyouhome.com to apply for your mortgage, you're making a major mistake. So call me. I'm the loan arranger, CrossCountry Mortgage. I will take care of you.